Hello students, I am Dr. Neelofar Kohri and today we are going to discuss about life and works of R.K. Narayanan, a very well-known Indian writer who has written in English and who has been a great contributor in Anglo-Indian and Indo-Anglian literature. So this is R.K. Narayanan. His full name is Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayanaswamy. He was born on 10th October 1906 in Madras Presidency and he died on 13th May 2001 in Chennai. The awards which he has received are Padma Bhushan, Filmfare Award for Best Story and Padma Vibhushan. Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayanaswamy was an Indian writer known for his works set in the fictional South Indian town of Malgudi. He was a leading author of early Indian literature in English along with Mulk Raj Anand and Raja Rao. R.K. Narayan was born in Madras, now Chennai. He was one of 8 children, 6 sons and 2 daughters. This is his childhood picture. Narayan was the oldest son of the sons. His younger brother Ramachandran later became an editor at Gemini Studios, and the youngest brother Lakshman became a cartoonist. He is also a very well-known name. His father was a school headmaster, and Narayan did some of his studies at his father's school. As his father's job entailed frequent transfers, Narayan spent a part of his childhood under the care of his maternal grandmother Parvati. During this time, his best friends and playmates were Peacock and a mischievous monkey. His grandmother gave him the nickname of Kunjappa, a name that stuck to him in family circles. She taught him arithmetic, mythology, classical Indian music, and Sanskrit. Narayan studied at the succession of schools in Madras, including the Luthera Mission School in Purusavalkam, CRC High School, and the Christian College High School. Narayan was an avid reader and his early literary diet included Dickens, Wodehouse, Arthur Conan Doyle, and Thomas Hardy. When he was 12 years old, Narayan participated in a pro-independence march for which he was reprimanded by his uncle. The family was a political and considered all governments wicked. Narayan moved to Mysore to live with his family when his father was transferred to the Maharaja's College High School. The well-stocked library at the school, as well as his father's own, fed his reading habit and he started writing as well. After completing high school, Narayan failed the university entrance examination and spent a year at home reading and writing. He subsequently passed the examination in 1926 and joined Maharaja College of Mysore. It took Narayan 4 years to obtain his bachelor's degree, a year longer than usual. After being persuaded by a friend that taking a master's degree would kill his interest in literature, he briefly held a job as a school teacher. However, he quit in protest when the headmaster of the school asked him to substitute for the physical training master. The experience made Narayan realize that the only career for him was in writing, and he decided to stay at home and write novels. While vacationing at his sister's house in Coimbatore in 1933, Narayan met and fell in love with Rajam, a 15-year-old girl who lived nearby. Despite many astrological and financial obstacles, Narayan managed to get permission from the girl's father and married her. This is the picture of Narayan with his wife. Following his marriage, Narayan became a reporter for a Madras-based paper called The Justice, dedicated to the rights of non-Brahmins. The publishers were thrilled to have a Brahmin Iyer in Narayan espousing their cause. The job brought him in contact with a wide variety of public and people and issues. Earlier, Narayan had sent the manuscript of Swami and Friends to a friend at Oxford, and about this time the friend showed the manuscript to Graham Greene. Greene recommended the book to his publisher, and it was finally published in 1935. Greene also counseled Narayan on shortening his name to become more familiar to the English-speaking audience. The book was semi-autobiographical and built upon many incidents from his own childhood. Reviews were favorable, but sales were few. Narayan's next novel, The Bachelor of Arts, published in 1937, was inspired in part by his experiences at college and dealt with the theme of a rebellious adolescent transitioning to a rather well-adjusted adult. It was published by a different publisher again at the recommendation of Green. His third novel, The Dark Room, 1938, was about domestic disharmony, showcasing the man as the oppressor and the woman as the victim within a marriage, and was published by yet another publisher. This book also received good reviews. In 1937, Narayan's father died and Narayan was forced to accept a commission from the government of Mysore as he was not making any money. Now let's discuss Malgudi Days. Malgudi is a fictional semi-urban town in southern India conjured by Narayan. He created the town in September 1930 on Vijayadashmi as auspicious day to start new efforts and thus chosen for him by his grandmother. As he mentioned in a later interview to his biographer Suzanne and N. Ram in his mind, he first saw a railway station and slowly the name Malgudi came to him. The town was created with an impeccable historical record dating to the Ramayana days, and it was noted that Lord Rama passed through. It was also said that Buddha visited the town during his travels. While Narayan never provided strict physical constraints for the town, he allowed it to form the shape with events in various stories. Becoming a reference point for the future, Dr. James M. Fennelly, a scholar of Narayan's works, created a map of Malgudi based on the fictional descriptions of the town from the many books and stories. This is an image of Malgudi Days, the station of the Malgudi. Narayan won numerous awards and adoration during his lifetime. These include the Sahitya Academy Award in 1958, the Padma Bhushan in 1964, the A.C. Benson Medal by the Royal Society of Literature in 1980, besides the Padma Vibhushan in 2000. He was nominated to the Rajya Sabha in 1989. This great storyteller passed away on May 13, 2001 at the age of 94. Narayan played an exceptional role in making India accessible to the outside world through literature. Narayan's Bachelor of Arts traces the transition in the lives of rebellious youth to be mature adults. The Dark Room highlights the predominant issue in a patriarchal Indian society, that is domestic discourse. It portrays the role of a man and woman in a marriage as being oppressor and oppressed. Moreover, his other novels manifest his discontent over the irrational Hindu ritual of matchmaking. This is an image of the English teacher, the guide, and Bachelor of Arts, the very well-known works of Narayan. His other notable works include The Financial Expert, The Guide, Malgudi Days, and Gods, Demons, and others. Narayan received prestigious accolades including the Sahitya Academy Award and A.C. Benson Medal. He died in 2001 at the age of 24 in Chennai. So that's all about R.K. Narayan. We will be discussing The Vendor of Sweets prescribed for and the syllabus of BA Part 3rd in the next lecture. Thank you. Thank you very much.